So are you really ready for repairs? Hi, this is Phil from PDQ Merchant Enterprises and the ATM Mastermind group page, and we just want to talk about repairs. All right, so what happens is last week what I was doing is we got a call for the ATM wasn't working very well, and so I said, well, you know what? Let's go look at it. So I went out there actually myself. One of our team members was on vacation, so I went out and I looked at it myself, and I discovered that the ATM dispenser wasn't working. And I thought going into the call, they called in, we talked them through to do a couple things, and it didn't work. So I went out there, brought a dispenser, and when I got out there, I realized that actually I could fix the ATM, but it was going to be an intermittent problem. So I decided, you know what, let's just swap the dispenser and get the ATM up and running. So number one, do you have the proper equipment to do a repair in case something happens? Do you have a keypad? Do you have a power supply? Do you have a dispenser in case something doesn't work out? That's point number one. Yes, we have spare parts. And point number two is, do you have the mechanical skills to do this? Now, it's not a big deal. Repairing a dispenser is 2 plugs. It's not a big deal. You unplug the 2 plugs, and what you do is there's 4 screws that hold the dispenser in. You unplug 2 plugs. You take the 4 screws out, you take the old dispenser out, you put the new dispenser in, you plug the plugs back in, and then you put the screws down, and now you're almost ready, so it's in place, but then you have to bind the ATM you have to bind the dispenser to the ATM. So depending on what brand you're going to do, if it's a knowledge show something, you'll have to, if it's a single 1K, you'll have to do 7 and 8, you'll have to hit the pins together. If it's a 2K, you have to put dip switch number 4 on, but you'll have to do something of that nature to make sure that the dispenser is calibrated to the ATM. And then we always turn in CDU binding on. Most ATMs, they come CDU binding on. And then point number 2 is, do you know how to do this in case that happens? Or do you know how to replace the keypad? Do you know how to replace the dispenser? Now, the ATM, it's 6 years old. This is the first time we're going to replace it. How long does this last? So know how long your ATMs are in the field, and and make sure you have the right parts. If you buy a used ATM, you're looking for that is going to happen because your ATM has now been used, and those kind of things will happen. But you're going to have a spare dispenser. Hey, Phil, how many spare dispensers should I have? My thing is, you know what? Make sure you have at least one of everything for every 10 ATMs you got in the field. So make sure you're set up. Just if you want more content just like this, drop in community, and we'll send you a link to our free community for more content like this. So hope everything is okay, and I'll see you guys at the next ATM Mastermind video.